Today we are going to discuss about the second part of the chapter Atom and Molecules of class 9th. We have already discussed about law of chemical combination. Today we are going to discuss about the next part. The first question comes in our mind is, what is atom? Then atom is just like a small fraction which build up the matter. It means the building blocks of matter is called an atom. Here is the picture taken by a scanning tunneling microscope, and this gives us the idea about how small is atom of element which is the building blocks of matter. Okay, then the size of the atoms are so small that it can be only visible with the help of a powerful microscope. Today we are having the developed microscope like STM microscope, scanning tunneling microscope, which help us to imagine and get the pictures, magnified view of the atom. We are going to discuss about that how the name of the element represented, and the name of the element represented using pictures or symbols. At first Dalton started representing the name of the element by defining some pictures like hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, okay, copper. Here is a list of some of the pictures, but these pictures are too difficult to memorize, and even Dalton cannot explain the name or cannot represent the name of all the element present at that time. Therefore we need more ideas and different person to represent the name of the element. Okay, now the modern way of representing the element is given by Berzelius. He told that we use either the first letter of the name or the first two letter of the name or any two letter of the name, either the Latin name of the element. It means what the shorthand representation of the name of the element called? The shorthand representation of the name of the element is called symbols. Okay. We are having a body called IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, okay, which justify and told about the perfectness of the symbolic representation in the chemistry. The symbols of the elements represent at first name of the element, one atom of the element, and mass of the element. For example, H, the symbol H represent hydrogen element, one atom of the hydrogen and 1 gram mass of the hydrogen. Now here is some list of the symbols of the element, and we should remember the Latin name of the element. Like antimony, the symbol is Sb and the Latin name is Stibum. Copper, cuprum, gold, aurum, iron, ferrum, lead, plumbum. Mercury, hydrogen, potassium, gallium, silver, argentinum, sodium, natrium, tin, stannum and tungsten will form. You should remember all this name because there may be some difficulties when you are writing the symbol for these elements whose name came from Latin name. But there are some names of the element which is very easy to memorize, like aluminium, Al, argon, Ar. Here's the list you should memorize. Try to memorize the symbols of the name of the elements. It means symbol is the shorthand representation of the name of the element. Okay. Now, the next topic is atomic mass. Actually, mass of the element compare with the mass of carbon atom. Today, the final observation of atomic mass is given by comparing the mass of the element using mass of the carbon-12 atom. What do you mean by carbon-12 atom? Because carbon are found in the nature with the different masses. One of the sample of carbon is of 12 gram and these are the isotopes. We will further discuss about the isotopes. Then the mass of the carbon is taken as 12 gram. Okay, and unit is 1 by 12. 1 unit is 1 by 12 of C12 atom. Then what is the atomic mass? Atomic mass is the mass of the atom of the element as compared to the mass of carbon-12 atom. We can find the atomic mass by dividing the mass of the atom to 1 by 12th of the mass of carbon atom. And the unit of atomic mass is either AMU, atomic mass unit, or simply unit. For example, hydrogen 1 unit, carbon 12 unit and nitrogen 14 unit. There are other examples also. You should try to memorize the atomic masses. But in the examination you will given the mass of the element. But here's the question. Is mass of the carbon taken directly? No. At first, mass of the hydrogen is taken as a unit. Because why? Because hydrogen is lightest element, सबसे हल्का element. It means mass of hydrogen is taken as 1 unit. Okay. If the mass of any element is 15 unit, it means it is 15 times heavier than mass of the hydrogen atom. And the second steps, we will start it using the mass of oxygen. After the hydrogen, we will start using the mass of oxygen as a unit. Why? Because oxygen reacts a large number of elements to form the compound, and mass of oxygen when compared with the mass of other element, we will give the mass of other element as a whole number, not in fraction. These are the two reasons why we are using oxygen, mass of the oxygen as a unit. Since mass of oxygen is 16 gram, it means 1 by 16th part is taken as 1 unit. Then what can we see? That atomic mass according to, on the basis of the oxygen, mass of the oxygen, atomic mass of element is 1/16th part of the mass of oxygen atom. Okay, let us think about that. It is in 1916, finally carbon is taken as a unit. A carbon of atomic mass 12 gram. Carbon of atomic mass 12 ग्राम is taken, और 12 U कह सकते हैं, अभी तो ग्राम है नहीं हमारे पास. ओके, 12 unit is taken as unit for atomic masses. Then what the atomic mass is? Atomic mass is 1/12th of the mass of one atom of carbon. अब देख लो, यहाँ ऑक्सीजन को मेजर करने के लिए हमें 16 टाइम्स, ऑक्सीजन को मेजर करने के लिए हमें 16 टाइम्स क्या डालना पड़ रहा है? 1/12th of the carbon atom. It means oxygen is 16 times heavier than 1/12th of the carbon 12 atom. Okay. Now the next topic is, how do atom exist? Actually, atom cannot exist independently, but take part in chemical reaction. Atom exists as either the molecules or atom exists as either the molecules or the ions. What the molecules is? Molecules is the group of atom, and ions are actually electrically charged atom, like H plus, O minus 2. Okay, these are the ions. CO3 minus 2, these are also the ions. Then what are the difference between the 2H and H2? 2H represent the two separate atom, whereas H2 represent one molecules. H2 represent one molecules of hydrogen. It means this is hydrogen gas. This is called hydrogen gas and consists of how many atom? 2 atom. Similarly, N2 represent one molecules of nitrogen containing 2 atom, but 2N represent 2 separate atom of nitrogen. Okay. Now, what is molecules? Actually, molecules is the group of atoms exist freely and take part in chemical reaction. Therefore, the molecules is either the smallest unit of element or the compound. For example, O2, Cl2, N2, H2. These are representing the element but as a molecules, because they are more than one atom, and the number of the atom present in molecules is known as atomicity. Then the first example of atomicity is monoatomic, having only one atom. कितने एटम रहते हैं भाई? one atom रहता है. Diatomic is 2 atoms. Okay. Triatomic is 3 atom, and tetraatomic is 4 atoms. Polyatomic is more than 2 atoms. अगर 2 से ज़्यादा होता है तो सभी को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Polyatomic. Then ozone. This is what? This is ozone. Ozone is example of tetraatomic. P4, phosphorus, is an example of, ozone is example of triatomic, and phosphorus is example of tetraatomic, and S8, sulfur, is an example of polyatomic. But the allotropic form of carbon, C60, is an example of polyatomic, having the highest 60 atoms. that form as a molecules of carbon and known as Buckminster fluorines. Now, what the ion is? Ion is especially the electrically charged atom. If they have positive charge, it is called cation. If they have negative charge, it is called anion. And if there are group of atom having the charge, called polyatomic ion. Here is just some list. Positively charged ion, negatively charged ion, and polyatomic ion. You should try to memorize this. Electrically charged, either the atom or the group of atom. Now, how can we write the formula of a compound? We can write the formula of the compound by distributing the charge. For example, hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen having the +1 charge and chloride having the -1 charge. Then +1 shared with -1. Then it can be cancelled and we get the formula HCl. Now here aluminum oxide, aluminum having +3 charge and oxygen having the -2 charge. Okay, it means the 2 negative charge come to the aluminum and 3 positive charge come near the oxygen. It means अल्युमिनियम तभी रिएक्ट करेगा भाई जब उसको 3 लेने वाला होना चाहिए, और ये ऑक्सीजन क्या कर रहा है भाई 2. अब देख लो, और 2 और 3 की बात करेंगे तो टोटल कितना आता है 6. अब एल्युमिनियम की बात करें तो अगर आपको एल्युमिनियम निकालना है तो आप क्या कर दो, 6 को 3 से डिवाइड कर दो, कितना एल्युमिनियम आ जाएगा 2. और अगर ऑक्सीजन की बात करते हैं तो 6 को 2 से डिवाइड कर दो तो कितना आ जाएगा 3. यानी कि 2 एटम ऑफ aluminum and 3 atom of oxygen. Then we are getting the formula Al2O3. Again we are giving some example. Calcium hydroxide. Calcium having +2 charge and hydroxide having -1 charge. Okay. Then what is the LCM of 2 and 1 is 2. When 2 is divided by 2, we get the 1. When 2 is divided by 1, we get 2. Then formula is CaOH whole twice. अब यहाँ पर देखो 1 है, सोडियम कार्बोनेट में ये 2 है, तो पहले अगर हम एलसीएम लेते हैं किसका 1 and 2 का, तो ये आता है 2. अब आपको निकालना है सोडियम कितना होगा, तो अब 2 को 1 से डिवाइड कर दो तो 2. अगर आपको बताना है कार्बोनेट कितना होगा तो 2 को डिवाइड करो 2 से तो 1 आ जाएगा. ठीक है. अब देख लो यहाँ पे अमोनियम सल्फेट, अमोनियम पे होता है +1, सल्फेट पे होता है -2. तो एलसीएम कितना हो गया 2. 2 को 1 से डिवाइड करोगे तो 2 और 2 को 2 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो 1. ठीक है. अब जब कभी भी पॉलीएटॉमिक आयन होता है तो अपने को ग्रुप में रखना है. ओके. नाउ व्हाट इज मॉलिक्यूलर मास? Molecular mass is the sum of the masses of the atoms of the element present in a substance. For example, in H2O there are 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Then can multiply the mass of hydrogen by 2 and mass of oxygen by 1. We get the 18 unit as a molecular mass. Now H2 is also 2 into 1U, that is 2U. Now HNO3, 1 atom of hydrogen, 1 atom of nitrogen and 3 atom of 1 atom of hydrogen, 1 atom of nitrogen and 3 atom of oxygen. We get 63 atomic mass unit. Okay. Now special things that we should take care is about the formula unit mass. Formula unit mass is similar to the molecular mass, but there is a difference. We use the formula mass for those substance whose constituents are ions. अगर उसके अंदर रहता है, जैसे देखो H2 में आयन नहीं है, O2 में आयन नहीं है, S8 में आयन नहीं है, तो ये क्या हो गया भाई, मॉलिक्यूलर मास हो गया. ठीक है. लेकिन अगर आप बात करते हो NaCl का, तो भाई यहाँ पे क्या है, Na प्लस में है और Cl माइनस में है ना। तो इसका क्या निकालेंगे, फॉर्मूला यूनिट मास। ओके, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग द वीडियोज। नेक्स्ट वीडियोज में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे मोल कंसेप्ट। Therefore, अगर अच्छा लग रहा हो, if you like the videos, you can subscribe the channel or share with your friends. Thank you.